Game. The Eels taking on the Storm, final round of the regular season. And next week we got the finals, so yeah, stay tuned.
I've got to say, the tucker's pretty good here as well. So.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's head out onto the field with Cam Smith and the final word.
Yeah, thanks, Danny. Obviously a huge game here, and the simple message from the coaches would be, boys, win tonight, it's a Final Four spot, and a double bite of the cherry. If we lose, it's Southern Death football next week. Now, watching both teams warm up, there's been an intensity like this is finals football come early. Now, for Melbourne, it's all about their start. I think the coaches are a little bit disappointed how slow they started and got out of the blocks last week. They need to be building momentum and getting guys like Harry Grant and Cameron Munster into the game early. For Parramatta, well, it's all about their physicality and their mix of ball skills. Trying to find that left-hand edge where Sean Lane has been so strong over the last month. This is going to be one hell of a game. It could go down to Golden Point. I'm tipping the Storm by 1. Back to you, Grace.
Of course you are. Get no way for this one. Counting down to kickoff, and it's right after the break. Who will be faced with an elimination final next week? We find out in just a moment. The Eels hosting the Storm. We're live from Comlex Stadium in Parramatta on Nines. Wide World of Sports.
Well, you'll want to grab onto this offer from Sportsbet. For all NRL matches this week, use your bet returns on a same-game multi, and if one of it fails, get up to $50 back in bonus bets with Sportsbet.
Family runs better on Australia's best network. Add on extra mobile or data bundle plans, or a mix of both. Add on the family with our new bundle plans.
Well, you'll want to grab onto this offer from Sportsbet. For all NRL matches this week, use your bet returns on a same-game multi, and if one of it fails, get up to $50 back in bonus bets with Sportsbet.
What a beautiful bacon and eggy brekkie! And add a hash brown or McCafe coffee for your chance to win with the Monopoly game at Macca's. Take a winning chance at brekkie today.
Time for a pilot medical update with Alana Ferguson.
Thanks, Matt. Nothing to report. Back to you.
What was that?
Brother, they're all sweet thanks to Pilot. Proven treatments for common men's health issues. Delivered from the comfort of your couch. What you be? Food's uncomfortable? It's not on the couch. Visit pilot.com.au and level up your health today.
Whether it's work or play, the Ram 50 home lineup makes life work with any challenge. Legendary capability meets luxury sports utility vehicle, taking your driving experience to the next level. Move more, tow more, do more, and enjoy more. The unrivaled Ram 1500 pickup range, it's more than just use. Drive one today.
Nothing brings people together like a big screen with amazing picture quality. Go bigger with the new Hisense TV range.
The Monopoly game at Macca's is back, and with $578 million worth of prizes, you could win a $10,000 Webjet gift card, free fuel for a year with Ample, and more. Download the My Macca's app and play today.
At Harvey Norman, get 16 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest, with 60 approximately to monthly payments from Latitude, and receive a bonus gift card up to $1,000. That's a bonus $100 gift card for every $1,000 you spend on interest-free. Shop our huge range of furniture, bedding, technology, entertainment, home appliances, flooring, and so much more. Get 60 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest, with 60 approximately to monthly payments from Latitude, and receive a bonus gift card valued at up to $1,000. Now at Harvey Norman.
Still on minute.
Just stay there while
With our new bundle plans, you can now add on the family for less than you expect.
Breakfast Rabbitohs, live and free on Dine.
We begin with breaking news. 3 people have crashed in a plane.
When news breaks,
Wellcamp didn't keep Queenslanders safe at all.
when the truth is exposed,
Telling me that they're lying.
see it first
The trial, 40 years in the making, came to an extraordinary end.
on your #1 news, 9 News Queensland.
Well, the final round is here, where the top 8 will be decided at last, and it may well go down to the final game of the weekend. Tonight, though, our focus in Parramatta is very much on the top 4, and so is Brad Arthurs. The Eels coach is with Derek Emotion.
We've run such an important game tonight, a spot in the top 4 on the line. What's your key message to your team?
It's a good opportunity. We need to enjoy it, but the physicality is going to be very important right from the start of the game.
You beat them back in round 3. What did you learn from that victory that you can use tonight?
Oh, we have to play for the full 80 minutes, and the last 4 or 5 times we've played them, it's gone right down to the 80th minute, so we need to still be there swinging at the end.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you.
Here we go, Hisense Thursday night footy live from Combank Stadium. So much on the line. Let's head to the commentary box. Andrew Johns, Billy Slater, and it's a very good evening, Matthew Thompson.
Good evening, James. Yes, Brad Arthur saying the games have gone down to the wire, but his team has had the wood on Melbourne recently. They've won 4 of their last 5, and the Storm have never beaten Parramatta here at Combank Stadium. That late change late yesterday is a significant one. Jerome Hughes out and Billy Slater. Cooper Johns plays his 4th game of the season, and what an important fixture.
Yeah, only his 11th game of his career. His kicking game is certainly, he's going to have to shoulder that responsibility for Melbourne, and the defensive part of his game. He's going to have Sean Lane in and around him all game, so big job for Cooper Johns.
Of all the clubs in the competition, Parramatta has waited the longest for a premiership, 1986. To their chances of ending that ever-imposing drought this year depend on the outcome of the next 80 minutes. The top 4 is such a big thing in terms of premiership aspirations, and Clint Gutherson last week, Andrew Johns, 2 tries, 2 try assists, a line break, 5 tackle busts. He's the king of Parramatta.
His support play last week, pretty much all year, has been top-notch. In particular, with his back rowers on the left side, with Sean Lane on the right side, Papali'i, just that close support of the king.
So Melbourne come here on the back of that gladiatorial style showdown against the Roosters. But Para have steamrolled the Bulldogs and the Broncos in back-to-back weeks. But this is a proper game tonight to kick off the last round of the Premiership proper for season 2022, and there is so much on the line. It's a grand final
Go Eels!
for both clubs. If you think about the history books and what they say about top 4. So Melbourne out to the 30, and already the Parramatta chant to start tonight's match. Thursday night footy from Combank. Here's Bromwich now, played to grab, left to Big Nelson. Oh, the Blues for Nelson, who ripped Parramatta apart when they played. We're back in round 3 in a classic game. It was Melbourne's best forward that night. Now Munster, who goes airball for his first kick of the night, and Opaluma running down with intent. Flings Gutherson to the turf. Here's Wonga. He's got 7 tries in his last 7 games on the wing. Barney Simonson left out of the 17 is doing so well with breakout wide. Now, Penasini will mark Justin Olam tonight. There's an examination for the young centre. Gutherson now. Within 10 of the halfway, played it to Marty, and June Holroyd. Ball in one hand as he gets out to the halfway. Marty and Mitchell Moses. And Munster remains at fullback despite the absence of Jerome Hughes. Certainly in defence anyway, but he'll be popping up everywhere. His tally this year of 11 tries and 14 try assists.
Yeah, we can expect him to do a little bit of kicking down that left-hand side of the field. Cameron Munster, no Jerome Hughes, he does the majority of the kicking for Melbourne, but he'll get the ball in his hands, Munster.
Now Grant, a little short side attack, and Johns to set there. And they run it around.
Oates up against the touchline there had no real estate to work in. Let's go sideline to Brad Fittler. Looks a glorious night down there.
Well, that happened right in front of us. We've got to say the hardest workers in the first couple of minutes have been the crowd. Trying to get a penalty for the Parramatta team coming out of trouble, and then they're doing it any opportunity. They just had a beautiful opportunity. Then with Xavier Coates gets pushed down. Big Nelson gets a boo every time he sees it. There's a slight breeze behind the Melbourne Storm, not too much given this stadium doesn't allow the wind in that often, and the temperature is absolutely beautiful. Nice dew on the ground, make it a bit dewy as the night goes on.
That's great. Enjoy it down there. Here's Marana Nearcore. Up into the starting lineup again for Parramatta this evening. Now, round away, she's having a season, sure, but his last 7 weeks, he's run for, on average, 170 metres per game. 15 tackle breaks last week, Sean Lane, as Gutherson turns it back on the inside to Isaiah Papali'i. We're in 19 of Melbourne's line now. Hold on, inside pass there, Corey. Defence, there's the boos. Nelson's involved, I didn't need to tell you. Moses, Brown, they overran it out there. He's going to give it back to Moses, who can kick towards the goal line. Lee back there. And he evades Gutherson, and he palmed off Polar, and he gets to Brown, and he has the confidence for a one-hand pass away to Cooper Johns. He's on. The Roosters held him well last week. He only ran for 66 metres, Justin Olam. And similarly with Munster, wasn't able to influence that game in an 18-point result in favour of the Roosters. Now coming to meet that, hit hard, but that was very fast out of dummy half from Grant. And the Big Ben closed in late and Polar. Now Johns with a dummy and run. Opacek combining with Brown there. Going to be Munster, who can run and then kick high up into the night sky, and Blake takes it nicely, and he offloads as well. So 2 teams full of confidence in the early exchanges.
Well, if this game keeps up this pace, it's going to open up at the back end of this half. Apart from the Melbourne Storm running into touch and 20 seconds of dead time there, it's been ball in play. Fatigue will certainly set in.
Sigo. A try again he scores here at Conway. 35 and 35. Campbell Gillard now. This is a super fast footy. There, Corey tackled around the legs there by Kafusi. A fast play the ball from him. And Moses. High and long with the kick. And David Nopaluma, who's on 98th career NRL tries, has snatched. Great kick chase.
There is some real fatigue already. Some of these forwards from Melbourne struggling to get back inside.
Well, the stakes don't get any higher, do they? As Munster's buckle, we know the stat that's been repeated over and over this week, but no team has won the premiership in the NRL era from outside the top 4. And conversely, the loser here faces the end of their season potentially next week. Down the left-hand side.
Great positioning, Gutherson. He worked so hard on his game away from the football. His reaction time was perfect there. Still wants to go down that left-hand side.
And they send it wide now. That's your Opacek. Well, you're getting finals football early here. Wonderful standard. Zero. Runs it up the centre. They've won 3 from 5 against top 4 opponents before tonight. This Parramatta outfit. It's the teams down the bottom they've had the issues with, but they've won 7 of their last 10, so they are heading towards the finals in good form now as Holdor is tackled on play 5. Marnie sends it away for Moses. Once again, it's a repeat of his previous kicks towards Nopaluma.
Yeah, that one wasn't quite as deep. That was on the 10-metre line. He nailed the last 2. He put them about 3 or 4 metres away from that try line and made Melbourne come off their own try line. They got a decent field position here, Melbourne.
Nick Beattie, Cameron Munster, Cooper Johns, Xavier Coates into the wing. Tackled well by Opacek. And here's Sebek. Down to the halfway. Munster now through the centre. Munster gets to Gutherson, who drives him down, but his arm didn't hit the deck. So it's play on with granted support. The fans thought he was tackled, but that was all okay. That was smart thinking by Munster. What would you expect? What else? And he goes through the hands now to Meany, and the ball went off and over. Who cuts back in field and gets up to the 10. This is good to watch. It's the last now. And a kick by Mooney. And Sebo with a running jump diffuses the danger.
I can't believe the speed of the game. There are no errors, except when Xavier Coates went over the sideline. The ball's pretty much been in play ever since then.
You can just see that last set, Munster injecting himself. He got the first receiver and a bit of a shift on the footy and then pushed on a bit of shape of Seve as we see Parramatta get a relieving penalty. They'll get a set start here, Parramatta.
Look at Lane. As soon as that penalty was blown, it was like, oh, thank goodness for that. Yes, Brad?
Well, as you can imagine, it's pretty hard to spot up the fullback when they're right back there. The one thing they're doing is spotting up the hooker, Harry Grant, realising how dangerous he is at a dummy half. And when he's fresh, he's very dangerous. He's made 11 tackles already.
Here's Brown. He's equal 5th in the league for try assists this year, Dylan Brown. 16 of the season. He and Moses combined 38. That's the leading pass combination of the comp. There was a question on the pass, but the referee was okay. Kolar away to Papali'i. And they work back to the middle of the ground now. The run near Croy. 19 out. Marnie waits. Melbourne rush out of defence. Moses sends it to Brown. A couple of dummies. Takes on the defence himself. Wonderful runner of the ball. But he's lost it there. So a little victory for Melbourne and handled it all up pretty well.
Yeah, it was just physicality over the top. Marion Seve. He was fighting for meters, Dylan Brown. You see it in the replay. Johns around the legs and the physicality over the top by Seve just dislodges the ball. There would be some tired boys out there, Joey.
You can see it. Can't believe how quick the game's been. Over 10 minutes.
Tennessee with the tackle on Olam. The young bull, old bull up against each other tonight out there. And Okaluma doesn't go anywhere. And here's Kenny Roberts, that's a good run. And a quick play to the ball as well. And they send it centre field to Kamakamitha. And Melbourne get their penalty this time.
Yeah, just watch here, Kamakamitha picks out Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown looks to go over the top. And the strength of the big Fijian bumps him off. Dylan Brown can't help himself. Flops on to get an extra second or two.
Oh, it's a forward pass. Oh, that's a bad mistake on tackle number 1.
Yeah, they just pushed the envelope there, the Melbourne Storm looking to shift off the tap. And the Bromwich brothers, they combine, but they just get their timing wrong here. Watch the replay. Right on that line, certain forward pass.
They got the ball, Jesse, and went straight towards the sideline. You've got to be playing straight. Go towards that sideline and you fade off that pass. And it makes the pass look forward. In that position, you've got to think run.
Oh, out wide off the scrum. Tackle well, Marion Seve. He's done a great job. He wasn't one of the first choice outside backs for Melbourne this year, but they've got a number of players missing 9 overall of their top squad. Remus Smith
And Hackenhauser, of course, all testing the depth of the outside backs. Parramatta within 26 of the Storm's line now. Here's the skipper. Gutherson tackle. Parramatta setting up for an attack out wide here, maybe, although the defence cut off that option and Cole will have no choice but to go for the line. Tackle 5 now. And Brown kicking with a bit of footwork.
Yes!
Brown gets the try.
Left foot, Dylan Brown. This has been his strength this year. Deceptively strong, really quick across the ground. Moving on the replay. Left foot again. Hits, bumps, dummies. Come on, may have a look at this one. Comes off that left foot, Billy, really sharp.
Play on. Yeah, his elbows went on the ground. Momentum, and they didn't have control of him. He just gets up and goes again. But that's his strength, his running game. Dylan Brown. It's no coincidence that Sean Lane's having a great season, and so is his half inside him, Dylan Brown. And to you, Brad?
Yeah, they're in uncommon territory, the Parramatta Eels. In all their games against top 8 teams this year, they've been the team that's been scored against. So it'll be interesting how they handle this.
You can see the movement there of Felus Kafusi. He went up off the line, but it was leaning out. He's worried about the threat of Sean Lane. Brown saw this. Left foot. Looks sharp.
Yes, the 6 and the 7 have been exceptional. The Eels on the ball first, and Moses has converted.
To endure winter, the group huddles together. They work together. Move together. Never alone. Always as one.
It's one hell of a ute. The LDV T60 Max Lux Auto. A massive 160 kilowatts of power from just $41,990 drive away. Visit a dealer today. LDV. Bring it on.
They were up and about here at Combank Stadium before the game, but they're into it even more now. Dylan Brown, the golden boy for this Parramatta club, has scored the first try, and this kick's going to go on the ball. Oh, they've compounded a defensive error by kicking out on the ball.
Yeah, some people might think you have to catch the ball, but as long as your foot's on the sideline, you only have to touch it off the kick-off, and it's a penalty back on halfway. You see Mike Casivo, he knows the rules. Just touch the footy, and they get good field position. The first field position came off a Jesse Bromwich forward pass, and now Cameron Munster out on the full. Oh, here come the Eels.
How many of those have we seen the last few weeks?
Wow, what about 35 metres? The kick, the tap was taken 15 out from Melbourne's line. Moving out Melbourne, here come the Eels again. Campbell Gillard. Centre of the 10-metre line, coming. Kamitha made the tackle. Here's Brown on the inside there, 4-8. Very break down low. Jesse Roberts up top. Coming Kamitha in there to help. Marnie, lovely ball from dummy half. Kohler. Oh, what a shot! It's the hitman! It's the Papua pile driver. Wow, Justin Owen with another special tackle. And the ball sneaks away here from Cole to Brown. Oh, there's a referee dealt with there by Caprice. It's illegal. Marty. Campbell Gillard. And now there's...
Yes!
He powers his way over the line. The bunker is being asked to have a look though.
He thinks he scored the try. Morana near corner, he's right here. Interchange of passing.
No try.
For some middle forwards.
Melbourne took the ball.
He got up confident, Morana.
He's a gun.
See, backs over the line, and as the ball touched the ground,
Oh, shit.
The touch is ruinous there.
his arm underneath the ball.
Surely there's a concern if the ball gets to the ground.
Surely a bit of a ball hits the ground.
Well, I think Nelson's got his forearm underneath the football. The touch judge goes across the screen.
At this stage, the ball is up.
There.
Talk about vanishes. The ball is up again at this stage. I'm just going to try and see if we have another angle to see if the ball is on the ground.
Touchy. Isn't it? You're not going to be popular down there.
Is that Craig Bellamy?
Yes. It's Cameron Smith.
So it's gone up no try. So if there's inconclusive evidence to overturn that,
Based on a line decision have held up, we'll be supporting that line decision.
Well, where's Cameron Smith gone since he did his stand-up? I haven't seen him. He's got chains. He's got a touch judge outfit on.
What about the shot from Justin Oldham? That was a bell ringer. Oh, he came from the next suburb to get Mitchell Moses, and he's just put him on notice. You want to come down my edge?
Here's your foot.
Wow.
All right, still one more play though. And Moses, a kick there for play. Oh, he got up. He got right up there. It bounces back to Munster. Joey, make sure there's no knock on. He says it was knocked back by Melbourne, but the bunker will see if Walter Blake got a hand on this. Oh, he got some hang time, Walter Blake. Getting off the ball on in the in-goal area.
Good passing by the Parramatta big man.
Off Melbourne first.
Getting Niokore over the line.
He's come in.
Really Walter Blake got a touch on that football.
So you guys touch it first. So what are these guys? Melbourne touch it first backwards, then you knock it on. Scrum. Let's go, guys.
How do you, Freddie?
Yeah, I was just thinking if they got another set, if Parramatta and Mitchell Moses, if they're doing their job, they would have went straight back to that right-hand side to Justin Oldham. If he had got rid of the ball out of 3-on-1 with about 20 metres of space, he spotted him early, Justin, but if you could get rid of that ball, Mitchell, that would have been a try for sure. I'd be drawing him out of the line, Justin, and then just taking that right-hand side on.
He might need to go back and get a few ribs.
Yeah, the brave man to draw Justin Oldham out of the line. He's a beauty, isn't he? He's been Nelson now. Oh, the moves are getting louder, but the offload was effective in Grant's there in support. Second one here, 4-8. He's got a great start. Oh, Bromwich has knocked it on. Oh, he's normally so reliable, Jesse Bromwich.
I think he dropped one early last week too, but against the Roosters. Yeah, he'll be really disappointed in himself as the captain of this group. He's got to catch those balls, and he was the one that threw the forward pass that gave Parramatta the field position for the first try. I want to defend this set for their captain here, Melbourne.
A bit of warmth in the air around Western Sydney.
The support from the centres of Junior.
Glorious night and a wonderful contest here. Niokore.
We're getting some traffic at Nick Mooney, Tapalini on that right side.
Brown out. Lucy got a good shot. It's up here in the main line as well. They take off now short side and off and Lane, who didn't want to control that. Bromwich gets over there to help the defence there. 6 metres short when he played it. Marnie away to Brown, who sends it for Moses, and now Gutherson, they got an overlap. Oh, he came back in field there, Petticini. And ducked under a high line, he got to pass away to Isaiah Papali'i. Just couldn't get that ball on the outside. Oh, they get a 6 more on tackle 5. Gee, the tackle count's starting to stack up now. Melbourne doing a power of work on their line. Marty over to Moses, down to Brown, and out to Gutherson. He won't get there.
That was well defended. And the 3 big guns on that left-hand side, Parramatta.
Parramatta a reset. They've got deep backline out to the right-hand side. The two front rowers providing. Hold on to Campbell Gillard. Runs his way inside the 10. The Brothers was waiting for him. And they go to Moses. Bullet one, but it was knocked on. The pass was too good.
Brad was right. He went back down there. And this time, he got the better of Justin Oldham. And got him with speed over the advantage line through a bullet pass to Penasini, who just couldn't handle it. He was in for all money.
Defended well. I don't know, Storm could be 18-0. How much possession, field position, 62% of possession. Can't remember Melbourne being inside Parramatta's even their half.
Yeah, not to mention the petrol that it's taking out of the Melbourne Storm. Craig Bellamy already gone to his bench. The cheese is on. Brendan Smith.
Numbers in the tackle there on Coates. Here's Smith now. Looks like over 150 running metres against the Broncos and Panthers, but only 62 metres last week against the Roosters. They really contained the danger men from Melbourne well. Here's Kafusi now. And finally get up over the halfway. First time in a while. Strong tackle though by Brown. Kafusi plays it back. Kicks into open territory. I thought that could be looking at each other, and Blake's got to run back to the end goal. Oh, that was a terrible miscommunication.
Now, if you see the Melbourne Storm left decks just identified that this ball's going to hit the ground, you see the high shot, they know now that the ball's going to hit the ground. They put the head down. Olam, Bromwich, they see the opportunity that something's going to happen. That was a great kick by Cameron Munster.
That's really poor play.
There you go, short. Well, no, they tried to. It might be, oh, well, hey. See, Harry Grant would have been a good fielder, long off, taking it like that. We totally mishit that gun, and they nearly hit the deck.
That was fatty ball.
It wasn't, I was just going to say, it wasn't quite as good as fatty. He likes a kidding, would you say? Here they are now, out of the left-hand side, and Bromwich. Oh, beware. Melbourne, when their backs against the wall, they're set for a hit back now. They go to Meany, they got numbers here. Coates for the corner, no. He gets knocked over the touchline by Micah Sebo. They showed them the slates, and then they cut it off.
What was that? Just shoved him. He ended up at the bar down there. Listen to the crowd.
They just didn't engage the line enough. Coach got an opportunity, but just a shove in the shoulder. That was powerful.
Hey guys, wait! Hey Joey, let go! Play the ball.
Good solid front-on tackle. Brandon Smith on Isaiah Papali'i. It was Campbell Gillard now. 6 points to the old Parramatta. Leading Melbourne in a battle for the top 4. Finals only a week away. Even for thinking you're watching finals football here. Oh, strong. Solomon over the top, a buckling tackle on Madison, who's just got onto the ground, started from the bench. Campbell Gillard once again.
I think Nelson's enjoying being at the villain.
So we'll get used to it. Oh, he's absolutely crushed Mitchell Moses.
I'm sure he is.
He has crushed it. I don't think it's high. I think the calls for a send-off was somewhat over the top, but it was late. Boom.
He was never going to play this one, but was he? It was late and it looked dramatic, but that's a penalty. Call your jets, Nelson. This is about the time of the game last week. There's another flying coming. We had a report for that. Settle down. Seriously? Is he on report? That'll do me. Cameron! He didn't miss you. Look at this. Oh, that is an unfair mismatch. I'll be good with you. That's not on at all. I think the crowd put him on. Well, they'll get even louder if the Eels can get their second here. Campbell Gillard. Marty now. Plays to Holloway. Right underneath the sticks, he's tackled by Marty Beneath. Now Marty working out a dummy half. Moses stepped inside and beat him. He came shooting out of the defensive line. They've used 3 plays. And Madison looks the crowd and Brandon Smith's got a jig at home. So fast moving. Madison. Oh, we got him again! Oh! With another bell ringer! Can you stop giving Mitchell Moses tips? I think Brad, that's a message from Brad Upper.
Go back there, Mitch. Go back there, Mitch.
That was top shelf. Go back there, goodness me. You go back there, you say, Ricky. He's Bromwich. Ryan Bates been riding you can't go that deep into the line. He got muddled up. He's got a cool head, Nick Mooney, and he sticks one up, and there's a challenge by Nofaluma. Jefferson takes it well in the back. Blake. Tackle by King, who's gone on to Big Nelson. Micah Seymour. Oh, Cooper Johns has been knocked here, and he's very wobbly. This is a friendly fire. Kemakamita comes in to finish off the tackle on Micah Seymour, fellow Fijian, and he gets his own teammate. Oh, it's a head clash. Oh, that's a big melon too, isn't it? That's a big, that's a heavy impact for Cooper Johns. Well, looks like he's going to stay out there. Like he's broke his jaw. Yeah. And he's been doing a great job, Cooper Johns, defensively. Oh. They asked him who's the best footballer in the family. We said Matthew, and we're off. Yes, Brad?
I'm not sure how long he'll be on there for. Melbourne on the bench though, Trent Liero was about to go on, and then Chris Lewis got up, and then Trent Liero is back on the sideline. He's got the number 3 in his hand, so it'll be interesting the strategy if Cooper Johns has to come off.
All right, thanks, Brad. You keep an eye on that for us as Nopaluma runs back. He's hit the really rugged tackle. Here's the bunker. Yeah. This is the medical bunker.
The injuries allowance doctors out for the game when it stopped.
Oh.
Who's that?
So he broke his jaw. Yeah. Oh, they're running out of playmakers. Billy, where the talk's going to come from the Storm? Well, it's going to come from the bloke who just played the ball, Cameron Munster. And he's got to get his hands on the football. Harry Grant, Brandon Smith in and around the ruck also. They've just got to get an even share of possession and complete from the setback. They haven't built any pressure over the last 10 minutes, the Melbourne Storm.
Smith goes to the line, they're not leading. Now goes out, Roberts now, Holland. Oh, lovely. Lovely ball. Popalova. Back on the inside. Bromwich in support. Oh, he's got all the heavy hits and a bit of finesse as well, Justin Holland. Now Munster sends a kick out wide. He's got Coates on a running jump, but Sebo diffuses it.
Just a little bit deep. Xavier Coates. He just got to the drop zone a little bit late. I hope Sebo got the advantage.
Opposite Melbourne trying to keep Parramatta down here. Oh, leg pull, penalty.
They smell blood there, the Storm. Compress their defence up, shoulder to shoulder. Try to change the momentum with their defence. That was a cheap penalty.
They did incredibly well, the Eels, to get back into formation, defensive formation after that line break on that right-hand side. Marcus Sebo was back on the try line.
What is that, Paige?
Well, we know one thing, this Melbourne Storm team will not go away. This feels finals intensity, and it's in these environments where this team thrives.
Huh?
So if Parramatta
No.
get a roll over
No. And
we've got another thing coming.
you know that stadium they're playing about that? That stadium they're playing about that? The Storm, that's the Eels home ground as well. The Storm haven't beat the Eels on their home ground. Too much over. Can you stop doing it?
Lovely kick, gee, that's a good kick. Will they have the 42 pass to the end goal? No way.
Hey, Mum. Hey, Mum. The Storm haven't beat the Eels at their home ground ever.
Kick low and hard. Little 3-iron dink. Track assist a dozen times. He is just taking his game to a whole new level this year, taking more responsibility. That was beautiful.
Pilot medical update, Dedica.
Yes, some relatively good news for the Melbourne Storm. Cooper Johns has been categorised as a Category 2, so that means he still is a chance to return into the action tonight, as long as he passes his HIA in the next 15 minutes.
The ball goes 10. He's got it here. The ball doesn't go 10. Xavier's catching it before it goes 10.
Although Xavier Coates was over the 10-metre line, the ball's got to break in the plane. Yeah. Saying the ball didn't break the plane.
That's what I was saying!
Alright, 6-0 Parramatta, they're going to take a shot.
He's there to there. He's stopped the going.
At Harvey Norman, great deals on technology. Get 25% off our range of compact and versatile Zero X drones from just $64. Streaming full HD quality with the Logitech StreamCam. Great value at just $183. Upgrade your tech to this Acer Aspire 5 laptop for superb performance and save $300. Or for uncompromised productivity, get this Acer Aspire 5 powered by Intel Core i7 processor and save $400. See the tech experts now at Harvey Norman.
So Parramatta for an 8-point margin.
Last one.
Okay, like this, that losing 8 points will be very important in the wash-up.
Thank you. Good president. I believe What was another one?
Mine.
No, the other one's
Oh, that one.
You got your nice one.
Huh?
Yeah, you got the nice one.
Well, you had some page.
That doesn't matter. That's a full ice cream.
Nothing brings people together like a big screen with amazing picture quality. Go bigger with the new Hisense TV range.
And you're having one multi-forms. You don't need
Great crowd, great atmosphere, and an occasion to match as well. Parramatta 8.
No.
Melbourne,
A showdown for the top 4 has been physical, great intensity. The best thing the referee is let the teams go at it. Penalties, 6 to go, Brett Phipper.
Well, I think Parramatta done really well is their knowledge of their own ground. Just also watch them in defence, how they use the sideline as extra defender. Really slippery now here, as the game's got on, and then also with that kick from Dylan Brown. Just the way he kicked it, punched it, that way the Juniors got hold of it and slowed it up, and then they getting the restart.
Season 2 to that, Oregon Kafusi, who's up to Cronulla next year. Now Campbell Dillard. Punching out more metres up the centre. Down the right-hand side, Isaiah Papali'i gets up near the halfway. Moses and Campbell Dillard again, but Smith raced up and made a tackle before he could get going. Now Moses has got a lot of time, so he sends it up in the air and Gubberson chases. Munster takes it, and there was just a little chance for him to get through, but he was tackled well. Blake coming in off the wing in partnership with Penasini. Now they shift, and it's Lewis.
I think Chris Lewis has gone on at halfback, isn't he? Or he's defending on that position where Cooper Johns was. I don't know if he'll be ball playing the whole league.
Well, he talked about the points where Melbourne will get points from now. Johns is off, and bearing in mind he may come back, but in Parramatta's recent victories over Melbourne, as the ball goes backwards here at Grant collects, the Oldham scored 24 earlier in the year, 28-24, but 2 games before that, they held them to 14 and 10. So it's been their defence, which has been the cornerstone of which they've won those games. Great because it's right first.
Harry Grant has done so much work in the opening 33 minutes, and he's still back on halfway, just getting...
You ready to do a tip, baby?
Easy line now.
No, it's Fiji.
26 tackles for it.
Telstra is proud to be the naming rights partner of the NRL Telstra Premiership for 21 consecutive years now. Great final series coming up to feels like it's final series.
Fucking grow up. Just take some off. Sleep it up.
Chance out wide here.
He's a sharp knife. He's a blunt knife. Dumbass.
Tackled well by Meany.
We'll put the fucking look back on the 2 minutes to sit like that.
Here's the last. Again down his right side. Goes off a hand. It's gone backwards and off the line. Sent it away to Munster. See the heart was flown. I was 16 times back now. Offloading. Leading support. That's it, attorney. Back here. So it's pretty obvious. Back the boards here.
Midfield start to turn. Considering the stats.
No, it's still, I think,
It's a big result from the Storm. With the stats, should be up there. 16 twice.
Smith. Tackled hard. The first in the front line. High tackle.
You said you weren't touching something today.
In that set.
So you touched something today.
No!
Sorry, guys.
And a couple of times got
You
the
never-
ball first receiver.
You just said you don't touch
Second
something
last
today.
tackle of the set. Gets it with bodies in motion. I don't know about that.
Of course don't touch something.
You just have to put your balls in the finish, you might as well.
They get a fresh set here.
That's disgusting. So she jacks you off.
Again.
What? Yeah, put your balls anyway. Oh my
Back
god.
underway.
What the hell? What is So you do.
Although he goes himself, he's tackled superbly. But he got a ball back infield, and I think Parramatta have taken it over the sideline.
Don't jump. Don't jump.
Hello, Drago.
It's got Tennessee.
Will Tennessee, player of huge potential. An area of his game he's really had to work on is his defence. Just watch him get across here. Cuts him in half. They scramble. That's great back.
No good at talking to us.
Schoolboy rugby union.
And put on seat down.
I'm going back there. Looking for us.
Ready?
Well, that was an example of using the touchline as your defender. I think did a fantastic job there. I've seen him plenty of times come flying in and panic. He held his nerve then, he held his hand off the learner. He allowed Penasini to do his job, and it paid off then. Sibo runs straight at Harry Grant.
Around the good places. Stephen Marnie. Whoa!
what the hell come from? I thought
I spent hours trying to fix it last night.
Yeah.
I thought you just broke it.
No, I fixed it. I don't! I don't break it up, blame that draw. What, am I not just, what, am I just trying to get a fault then? Or do I have to use my fingers? Huh? What the hell? Huh?
So strong.
I didn't do that. Huh? What? Because I'm done.
Just shoot so much left from the storm. How much have you got left to attack? Well, we saw 2 minutes before half time. Get a full set. I wonder how many times Cameron must have touched the ball on the set.
Wherever he is, the ball's
going
up.
First run. Down just shy of the halfway. Bringing into the line, Munster. Under 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, she goes to the door. When she said, right beside me, I said, can you put them in the freezer for me?
Now, Lee to King. Have these 4 plays. Score on the strike at half time.
Really, lazy woman? Really?
I didn't hear it! And Michael Seabow has dived on the football. I think Brad Arthur will be very happy with his team's defence there.
Yeah, will he be really happy with his captain? We got the high shot on this. The work ethic of Wilson, the work behind the defensive line to get himself across to Xavier Coates and create the extra number. That's the difference.
In the storm.
Better not have showed my dad your titties. That is a lie. When you say not at all, that is when you're lying.
Can you show me the titties? She showed you the 62.
That's the same thing.
20 seconds until the break. And David not the leader.
Here's why we should show Papa.
He goes back to Meany. And Nick's got up the cul-de-sac there. No way forward. Last play of the half. Munster. Can't get in between defenders and that is a top shelf half of rugby league. It's the final round of the Premiership proper. Oh, this has got all the hallmarks of the finals game. 4 weeks of this to come following this weekend. It's a battle for the top 4 and Parramatta had their noses ahead of the break. 8 points to them. The other Danica.
Yes, I mean with Regan Campbell-Gillard, Regan, what an intense first 40 minutes of footy that was. What's going to be the key? How do you go on with this?
No tries. Pretty simple. It's again, it's still not a half left. We've got interchange off our sleeves, so I've just got a more free. It's in the tank, and again, like I said, we're not really like.
Can you give us an insight into just how brutal it is?
I said you heard me.
James, over to you.
Good on you, Danica. Wow, the crowd are loving it here tonight, aren't they? I see Thursday night footy, and it is Parramatta 8, Melbourne 0, which I'm far from done over the top.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No, I'm not playing freeze. Shit!
No free foot's not there, buddy.
What the hell?
Get ready, Queensland. Let's kick September off in style and light up the
Dad, go to the Eels. Dad, say go to the Eels.
River by Australian retirement trust.
Dad.
Saturday. Exclusive.
Hey Dad, say go to the Eels. Huh? What? And say that. Go the Eels. The Storm. Are you stupid in the head?
No.
The Eels beat the Storm the last 4 in a row. The Eels beat Storm 4 in a row.
Obviously they're due to lose him, aren't they?
No, because the Storm have not ever beat them at Eels home ground.
You throw your rubbish in the bin or
When it's at the bottom of the bottle, you pour hot water over it just like this. It'll melt it down.
Whether it's work or play, the Ram 1500 lineup makes light work of any challenge. Legendary capability means luxury sports utility vehicle, taking your driving experience to the next level. Move more, tow more, do more, and enjoy more. The unrivaled Ram
Hey, Mom.
pickup range
Hey, Mom.
is more than just
you
drive one.
throw your rubbish in the bin at school or
Sometimes.
keep it bag, better not in your bag.
Huh?
It better not be in your
Oh, then I'm must have done at school then.
What?
I've done at school.
Proven treatments, common men's health issues.
Once you go to the rubbish bin, it doesn't go in your bag. Okay? Joe?
Yeah.
If you keep it, if it's still in your bag, that's when you need to get it out and put it in the rubbish bin at home.
Visit Paula.com.au and level up your health today.
When you leave defence, you don't have to leave your calling behind.
Like a pig?
Yep.
Well, look, Paul.
Oi!
Would love to have you on the team. Do you want to try to get food one day?
To find meaningful and fulfilling employment.
It'll melt.
You didn't know that?
Yes, I did.
You want to get a bad brain freeze where
I just did.
your brain would just
Lie.
even more.
No.
Then brain freeze it.
You might wear the same
Exactly. That's saying you don't have a brain.
There are no limits to what I can achieve for myself and for others.
And it's on Saturday, 13 players out for the Panthers and there's 4 players making their debut.
So BCF having fun this Father's Day. Check out these top gifts for a top bloke.
A gift from Bunnings is the perfect gift for dads.
3 points every week. I'm only $81 every $80. A learn video to about just $89.
Where you find that
And Mum,
broadcasting the same
it's quite funny, Mum, because last year the Panthers played the Eels in round 25, and this year it's the other way around. It's the Storm versus the Eels, round 25, and there's a big donkey black coconut poking fingers at me.
Now.
Go down the street before my dog. What's the dog's name?
Nothing brings people together like a big
3 of my dogs went missing. People say names. Blue, Bucks, Glenn.
Take the water out. He's okay on face.
Careful, he'll put the arms out there for 0-year-old coach.
I don't think he knew where he was going. That's where we're going. I got no idea. I actually think he'll be quite happy going. I don't know what you think, but 8-0 down, given the amount of quality ball that came out of Eels had tonight and the possession that they've actually had in this first 40 minutes, I think he'll be pretty happy with 8-0, 88 points again.
I actually agree. I mean, they've made more blockbacks from the Parramatta Eels. They've less tackles while making a whole lot more tackles. It's the play of the first half for me. He's such a good play, Dylan Brown. He's an X factor in this side this year. And should have been tackled there, but wasn't. He's straight over the line for the only try of the first half. All I do is 8 points.
That's a score so far, Mum.
and the ball
8-0.
and putting it only around 70%. The fact they're still in the match and only 8-0 down, well, I think you'd be pretty happy.
And I think what we'd be talking to the players about here is just to say, look, boys, I'm really proud of you.
Shut the hell up, you gay bitch.
Really good when we just got to be smarter with the
And she
ball.
just jumped in that little bar.
We need to touch once they kick a ball out in the ball on a
You do
restart,
that.
a couple of forward passes.
Just dropping the ball, just simple. Just simple. Some great defence too from this power.
And then she's got a jump from it.
Out this side of the field, they can catch out a couple of the one here. Maybe they went to the head and might have been holding up a little bit. Great defence by Seaback. There was another one out some space too, but Seaback got there. Parramatta just scrambled really, really well. They've used the sideline well, they've covered from the inside well, and they've shown Melbourne from the outside to match to cover it. So great online defence.
It's been fantastic, and it just shows what's on the line for both sides. Like, they're playing.
Bye-bye.
They're playing for a top four spot, which gives them a huge advantage in the scheme of things and trying to cannot wait for this.
This is mine.
Big one to come as well. Willing for the 40 minutes so far.
Yeah, it certainly was such an intense first 40
What does she?
Go see mum.
What does she think?
Are you going to give that to her? Make sure there's no little bones in it.
Johnson, Olive, some huge hits. How do you handle a player like him?
You got to squeeze all your fingers.
And the thing is, no one commenting on the credit for is how often he makes the right decision. Very rarely do they get on his outside. He's very good at it. He's obviously very physical. The thing you need to control is that voice in your head that tells you not to go there anymore. Because if you noticed after the first contact, Mitch Moses went down there and found Penasini in a hole and he dropped him.
He's a black nigga.
You can't control him and you don't want to control him. What you got to do is you got to pick the time when he misses his timing and try to pull him out of the line and maybe, just maybe, you might get around the outside.
Fingers crossed and hope for the best. And just a quick update on Cooper Johnson. He has passed his stage 28, so he'll be back on the field in the second half.
There's a much needed boost for the Melbourne Storm. Danica Brad, thank you. A reminder, this is just the beginning of an epic final round. Tomorrow from 5:30, 9 Gem, the place to be. NRL value action resuming.
Hey, Cowboys!
Dragons in the grand final rematch.
Huh?
The men from 7:30 on 9.
Should go the Cowboys.
The Rabbitohs will open.
It might get the Cowboys a bit more confidence because they open up their new stadium.
I was wondering how long before he got out of here. God chased him.
Dad, and who do you think? And go to Panthers!
Get away, go away.
Wait, who do you say go to? Who do you say? Wait, who do you,
Cowboys.
is that what you said?
Hello, everyone. If you
No.
like love a bet, then make sure whoever you bet
The
with
13
has safety
Panther
tickets
players
on
out.
deposit limit. I've
4
done
making their
myself
debut.
here, so take a sec.
Easy win for the
Before you
Panthers.
set up a deposit limit, you decide
What?
the amount of
Cowboys
money,
play
the
good at
amount of
home.
time, whether it's
Huh?
7 days,
Cowboys
a month,
play good
whatever
at
the
home.
case may be that suits you. So take
No,
a
all
sec
the
before
time.
you bet, but really is the best way to keep your bet
Panthers?
in check, to have fun and gamble responsibly.
You know the score. Stay in control, gamble responsibly.
Footy's oldest, most explosive rivalry unleashes an epic new chapter.
This is a big game.
A brand new battleground will have its foundations rocked. The blockbuster you can't miss. Roosters Rabbitohs. Friday night footy, live and free on 9.
Who are you going for there?
South.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A long way since we became the world's favourite online betting company. We now stream over 150,000 live sporting events a year. Our latest feature lets you search thousands of markets. The touch of a button.
Nah.
Download
I
the
think the
app.
Cowboys only lost 1 or 2 games at home.
Why Bet365 is number one.
You know the score. Stay in control. Gamble responsibly.
I can get my dad lots more
Mum.
things because of the lowest prices.
Wait, why did you say good luck, Mum? Mum.
Where you find
Why did you say good luck?
the same stock items
Says
will be
you
like
got to
10%.
say, Cowboys.
Lowest prices are just
said
in
good
the
luck.
That's gonna be hard for the Panthers.
They're playing the Panthers.
That's gonna be hard for the Panthers, though.
What do you mean?
The Panthers got 13 players out. Mum.
So how the fuck are they supposed to play football if half their fucking team's out?
Because that'll bring some more guys, that'll bring some more players, and four of them is making their debut. Because they bring players from the New South Wales Cup.
For 75 years, football has helped prepare Australians for life's ups, downs, and the up agains.
So they do replace the 5'8", fullback, the two wingers, the second rows, the centres.
Mark Moore, we're not even going to know who they are because
behind every great goal.
We always believe
they do.
Small town.
Because few of the players played in the pre-season round.
From the places that don't
And
have the sun.
some of them know each other from the New South Wales Cup, and some players grew up with
You
them.
don't look the part. The moments where you don't even know where you are. Turns out.
No, they do. They know who they are because they all talk.
I've inherited a lot from Dad, except
You
his
got-
enthusiasm for selling his car.
There's no bones in there at all. You squeezed every
Why would
piece.
you? When you can just get a free instant
She's
shot.
gonna- she's not even gonna chew that. She's gonna swallow it.
And Mum,
Yeah.
so 13.
And official buy is effective. And take the keys. Money's
Have a look.
way. Car sales, further. I love to sell my car types.
Was that good?
Take sports to the next level with Multi-Rescue. Place a 4+ leg
Mum,
sports multi.
well, the Panthers haven't played the Cowboys at home for like 3 years, Mum. Hey, Mum. The Panthers haven't played Cowboys at home for like 3 years. Because the Panthers haven't had a home game. Well, the Panthers haven't had a away game. And the Cowboys haven't had a home game. I guess the Panthers do.
100%.
Blocking millions of threats every day.
But Mum,
Harvey Norman, shop in store or online. The Monopoly Game at Macca's. Download and play today. The Ram 1500 range. It's more than just use.
and Mum, this game right now, Mum, between the Eels and the Storm, one of these teams will be playing the Panthers next week.
The crowd's ready, and so other teams will be second half action now with the locals leading 8 points to nil. It's back to Billy, Joey, and Matt.
Thanks, James. Cameron Munster, he's the man for Melbourne.
Fucking money.
Claw them back into this to an 8-0 deficit. It's Parramatta with the advantage, but it's only a skinny one in terms of Melbourne's capacity to score points. They are the number one attacking team in the competition.
Have you done him?
And way now for Parramatta.
I reckon next year the top 4 teams, I reckon it'll probably be the Panthers there, the Seals, the Warriors, and the Bulldogs. Do you reckon so? Mum, I reckon the top 4 teams next year, Mum, might be the Panthers, Seagulls, Warriors, and Bulldogs.
Oh, there's some strong defence. Smith there, along with Josh King. Moses has kicked almost exclusively in David Loffelboomer tonight.
And Mum, one of these teams will be playing Panthers next week.
This kick, and it's stopped within a couple of metres of the 20 by Marty. And also Isaiah Papa.
Whoever makes the top 4, Mum. Panthers on top 1, so they play the Storm. It doesn't really matter because the Sharks and the Cowboys are gonna be playing next week anyway. Because no one else can make the top 3 and 4. I mean top 3 and 2. So the Sharks and Cowboys are definitely playing each other next week.
Played it to Grant. Grant Smith, Kenny Bromwich.
that good, Penny?
Down the left,
Was
on
that
the
good?
deck.
Did you enjoy that?
Robinson takes it on the ball. And beats a couple of tackles. And Billy beats a third, actually. Nick Mooney had to drag him with it. And they get a penalty. Good return by Gutherson. Beat a couple of defenders. And Melbourne just had to go a little bit too far there to stop his momentum.
Yeah, it was just Nopaluma entering the tackle after Nick Mooney.
Can you guys stop eating?
Why?
Because
Great return by Clint Gutherson. Beat 3 or 4 defenders.
We'll see. He's been very strongly ball in there tonight. And you've got to attack the really slow.
Mum.
Side now. There's Madison.
And Mum. Do you know this? You know where the Eels and the Storm are playing at right now, Mum? In Parramatta? The Storm haven't beat Parramatta Eels at that stadium before.
There you see Cooper Johns back out on the field. Does a really good job to keep his body nice and tight for Sean Lane.
Explain what you mean nice and tight there, Billy.
Well, there's just no space after contact. Any space there, Sean Lane would have twisted and scored that try, but he just kept himself nice and tight to his body.
Kevin Killer hasn't stopped tonight. On tackle 5. Almost centre field. Lovely ball out in front of Moses.
Ah, there.
Yeah, boys, yeah!
Oh, that was glorious football. Great passing out of the right-hand edge.
Yeah, it all started from their dummy half-time. Reed Marnie, who's got a tremendous pass out of dummy half. Just watch his burst.
Just by the way the Eels are playing, it look like the Panthers will lost next week, Mum. No doubt about that, look like the Panthers lost next week.
He can go to work in Gutherson with that 3-on-2 situation. He picks out the right man and Will Panasini. Well, we're only mentioning how good a game he's had up against Justin Olam. And the Parramatta Eels, well, they start this second half in perfect form.
Yeah, beautiful decoy run from Isaiah Papali'i. It's pulled the defence apart. It was the last place that the spacing between the centre and winger was bigger than what it should be in the normal defensive pattern. Now Isaiah Papali'i runs the decoy. Just let it roll here. Just pause it here. Just watch this man here, Nick Mooney. You can see the spaces. The winger out here waiting for the kick. Just let it roll. Watch the decoy come through. Mooney goes in, Olam stays out. Tennessee punches the hole. Beautiful play, Parramatta.
It's all timing and connection. Right-hand side by Parramatta.
Now, even early in this half, a clutch kick for Moses to take it out past 2 converted tries. He has drilled it.
Oh, that was awesome. Didn't it?
Mum, the Eels are, Mum, the Storm is losing to.
Entree, main, and dessert.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Hey, Mum,
Now, give a shout.
the Storm is losing like that,
That's what
and
it is.
I am.
Mum, the Storm is legit losing like that, and their top 4 season is alive right now. It's not like they're not trying to play for it anymore.
Big lead now, 14-0.
Last time these seasons played, Mum, it was round 3. It was, I think it was 20. It was 24. Mum, last time these teams played, it was 24. Golden Point and Parramatta won 28 to 24.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Great one. But in the game this year, I say, I can't believe you want 6 Parramatta players to have done that. 90 now. He doesn't run often, but runs effectively on that occasion. Gutherson, back to Papali'i. Second started almost on the goal line. He's within 9 metres of the halfway.
That way on, no, that's it, isn't that?
Moses kicks this over to Kicks. Kicks race is good. So if Parramatta lost here and they set up a clash with Penrith in week 1 of the finals.
That's bullshit though.
Unless there's a dramatic
I can't have the Eels playing Panthers next week.
either Canberra or Brisbane, pardon me, in week 1. Yes, Brad?
Oh, Mum.
Yeah, I was just going to talk about Mitchell Moses.
They just said, Mum, if the Storm lose, they'll either play Canberra Raiders or Brisbane next week.
He sits so deep that the kick pressure from Melbourne doesn't really get to them. The only time it has, they've got a penalty out of it. Melbourne spend all their time coming out of trouble.
George now. And he takes that one nicely.
Well, his team's given him plenty of practice with kick football too, Mitchell Moses. They've completed 21 of their 23 sets, so with that long boot, they're giving Melbourne no field position. You see the tackles in opposition 20, 23 to the Parramatta Eels, only 5 to the Melbourne Storm.
Offloading. You know he's going to be winner. Wasn't it a rest? They stack short to the head and Lane charges in at the Brucey. They can't hold his momentum. That's a mighty run
That's
by
Mum.
Lane. That's a powerful set.
And Mum, with 13 plays out, Mum. If the Panthers play Eels next week, Mum, I reckon the Panthers actually might win that one. Because the Eels haven't won 4 in a row all year.
By Moses, he gets up and goes again. Now, Papa Lee's going to try and rip it away. You can't strip it off the master stripper, if you know what I mean.
You must be so strong. Incredible balance, master.
Oh, Moses has pinched it off Owen.
It's gone back in the duster.
Pinched it off the
One strip has gone back in the duster.
You're going to pick something off Justin Olam, you want to run very quickly.
Oh my god. Are you kidding? I'm relaxed. Huh? Yeah, but I'm also nervous about the scam, Mum. I'm also nervous about the scam. Which is a stupid thing.
Well, you know, friggin' Eels going to win.
Huh? What? Huh?
They've got to find their footy. They look most dangerous when
Like, I don't care who wins, but
their lanes and they keep position players.
I actually wanted probably maybe the Storm to win because the Panthers beat the Storm in the prelim final last year, and the Panthers beat the Eels in the second week of the finals by 2. But I reckon maybe the Eels will win because if the Eels win, Mum, if the Eels win, they take on the Panthers next week, and the Panthers have each players resting.
It's a smart kick by Cameron Munster, but he was even smarter going at the approach of the catch. He just waited for Clint Gunderson to come down and hit the ground, and he held him up, and he rushed him over the try line.
Yeah, that was class. He stood there and overcalled the play. The ball's going to go to Cooper Johns, but he overcalled an inch perfect. I'll go short again, hit Parramatta.
Oh, it's a kick. It's Grant again.
Jump, Jimmy.
Greg Tasker. Didn't even need to jump. Harry Grant.
That kick. To Melbourne strike here. Grant scheming. Johns out the back. Oh, Moses with a magnificent tackle on Bromwich.
Kenny Bromwich, he's still on his back. The play was on out the back. Cameron Munster was out the back. He had an overlap. Was it high?
No, what? It's his face hit the ground. Oh, headbutt. What a tackle though by Moses. He caught it. Bang.
You mark that moment down with Mitchell Moses. I think the last 3 weeks has been the best I've seen him play. They're in total control.
So Bromwich is on his haunches. It's 14-0. I'd have liked.
Whether it's work or play, the Ram 1500 lineup makes light work of any challenge. Legendary capability means luxury sports utility vehicle, taking your driving experience to the next level. Move more, tow more, do more, and enjoy more. The unrivaled Ram 1500 pickup range, it's more than just use. Drive one today.
Well, he's all pumped up the halfback. A tackle that forces the ball free. Bromwich is coming from the field. They've cleared the contact there. I think a few people were agitating.
Well, it's great initial contact. And he gets head on jaw as he hits the ground. Down to you, Freddie.
Yeah, I think you were speaking before about when Sean Lane nearly scored and how Melbourne were getting their body close to the attacker. You just see Mitchell, as soon as he was balance Kenny, he just got tight. He got him nice and tight and there was no space at all during that whole motion. So I've got to say that's just a good tackle.
I thought that was brilliant. Kenny Bromwich, I think they're going to realise he was being replaced by Nelson.
Parramatta go deep into this competition, which I think they
And Mum. And whoever loses, Mum, either go up against the Broncos or the Canberra Raiders next week.
A thunderous run from this unbelievable athlete. Moses kicks high, there's some challenges chasing, and a bloke off the line. Looking sweeps it up, puts it away amongst it, arms off ground. And he fires a long ball to Xavier Coates. Good tackle there by Opacek. Marion Sibbett.
That pass there from Munster shows he's going to put the accelerator down. His scoreboard pressure, they know they have to score 3 times. Could be some big risks coming up.
Oh, there's Jesse's best run in a while by the Storm. He's stunned from a couple of errors in the first half. Johns, Kafusi, bounce to Opacek. Don't write them off. If they can get one, they can get on a roll. Meany fires it up to Nelson. Almost cartwheeling out the back. Now grabs off the left foot, kicks it in goal, and he what about the patience of Guthers? Wow, how cool. Look at Craig Bellamy thinking, oh, that could have gone either way.
That was cool by Clint Gutherson. He had pressure on him by Melbourne Storm chasers. He gave that ball every chance to get over the touchline and
well, that's a blueprint for the Storm. They've got Nelson out here on the left side. Getting him a smaller player. It's not necessarily that play, it's the play after. They could play the ball, one marker, the striker maybe it's right.
Opportunity, and an offload on the back to Mola, who gives it away now to Madison. And then right in Corey, who's out there. Popping it out the back, does that at the second attempt. Now Paulo shows in, plays out. Mia Corey, all of it forwards passing together for Parramatta. Ball tackle, they're inside the 10. Melbourne defending for the game, you'd have to say. Moses has a look. Come here. Come here, son. Nelson squashes it into the ground like a coke can. Round with a chip, Lane trying to get on the ball. Penalty!
got Felice Kafusi for an obstruction. An escort. Sean Lane coming through. He's a real target on that left-hand side. Sean Lane with these kicks. Dylan Brown puts it on the spot. Oh, that's a soft one. You just get the feeling that this next 10 minutes, this next little period, the game's on the line. They're going for the try.
Now Polo. I wonder if this early defence that Melbourne had to withstand plays a factor here. Oh, they made a mistake. They just pushed it early in the count and there's a knock-on from Parramatta.
Some dude knows it. What's the Coke can?
You know, you stand on the Coke can and you throw it in the recycling bin.
He's had Justin Olam fired out of Buchanan a couple of times at him, and then Nelson's got him on the scruff of the neck. He's tough, Mitchell.
Yes, this will be unbelievable tonight. We open the Arms Stadium. It is a magnificent complex. It's the Roosters versus the Rabbitohs. It's two bitter rivals doing battle. 7:30 Friday night footy. Melbourne shooting out to Sevan. It just says
Hey, Mum.
tag one.
The Eels haven't kept the Storm scoreless since 2020. Last ever time.
Next little period, really important, especially for the Melbourne Storm.
Oh, Munster with a kick and follow, but Jefferson, Bill, that was exceptional.
He's been terrific.
He's one of the big moments, isn't he, Billy?
There was a try-scoring play in the first half, and then that ball was so cool under pressure just moments ago, and then taking that, so much heat on him.
Well, they're really turning up the defensive intensity on this set. A couple of big shots there. Corbo running hard. Grant getting first. Kafusi came in. But he bumped away from Grant's first tackle. He's a good, strong runner there, Corbo. Oh, what about this bloke? Oh, the middle there. What a mess. Brown. Away. That's the last tackle. Mike Casimo's going to have to kick it. And he kicks it at himself. Simo with the boot again. And Munster got it. And then he sends it to Meaney, who feeds it over the table, not the Luna. And then Owen. He's lost the ball, Nelson. The Queensland's turning the cheers instantly.
He's picked out the small man, Reed Money. He's seen Nelson. He's identified Reed Money. They're going to say that he's gone for the strip.
Yeah, the captain's challenge from Melbourne is put in a decision that it was a loose carry from Nelson. I believe there's a strip.
You see Sofa Solomona pick out Reed Marnie, and he just gets his hand underneath the football and reefs it back. That's certainly playing at the ball.
Reed Marnie is looking to secure the ball. He's bumped off the tackle, so there's no intention to strip. It's part of the tackle. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Is that what you said, Billy?
No, that's not what I said.
Brad?
I'm going to go with the 25,000 people who blew a goal because I need to get home tonight. we're on the Reed side.
I'm going to box on those days for that.
It was interesting, Mitchell Moses before the game just saying that they needed to get a straight line. They said about Cam Munster, but you can see there's been a concerted effort on every single play just to keep their line straight regardless of what's happening in front of them. They're doing a brilliant job maintaining that ethic.
Well, Brad Arthur would be really impressed with how ruthless his team are at the moment. They're completing their sets, they're running hard through the middle of the field, and he's always spoken about that platform that his big men lay for their halves and their outside men. There's Polo.
Johnson Graham together. Clear foray. Down to the 20-metre line. Is this where Parramatta put it beyond reach? They play left. That's their strike side with Lane and Brown together. And they combine there. Lane tackle within 11 of the line. Ball sent to Brown. Oh! Just a couple of options last set, Andrew, where they didn't get a kick away, and that one where they knocked on.
Well, there was a pass the previous set where Reid Marnie went behind a crash runner. That one there, Dylan Brown just put too far out in front of Junior. These big games against the best teams, you only get a few opportunities a half. You've got to nail those passes, the attention to detail. Has to be first class.
We've got a pilot medical update, Danica.
Yes, Melbourne's job just got a little bit tougher. They are now one player down. Kenny Bromwich has failed his head injury assessment.
Okay, thanks, Danica. Oh, Big Nelson. Really turned before he got to the defence there. Who's Jesse Bromwich now? Big man. Now Tui Kava-Kamika, who really took Clipper Johns out of the game with a head clash in the first half. 4 tackles down. Melbourne put some pressure on here. Munster. Going to be Johns for the kick. It's a shallowish kick. It's bounced for Olam, who slips it to Big Nelson. It's a knock-on against the Storm. Can we talk about this Parramatta defence? It's been a common thing tonight where Melbourne have gone wide. It's almost like Parramatta's defence is shown in the sideline and fanning over there.
They're all in sync. They're getting up hard and they're using the sideline as another defender. Pushing the Melbourne Storm towards that sideline, but they're all doing the same thing.
Well, it is their defence which has been the question mark. They're conceding on average 21 points per game throughout the season. It's been a perfect defensive effort so far through an hour of this match. Nice offload. Moses, a bit of space in the centre. He beat Jesse Bromwich and he stepped back inside, but Carlton Kamika was good there. And Gutterson sees something he likes. Floats a cut-out ball. Simo down the sideline. He's away. Oh, Marcus Seek, did he get it down? He thinks he got it down. The crowd thinks he got it down. And that might have sealed Parramatta a place in the 4.
Strong players standing up. Started on the right side, Mitchell Moses. Came down a short side. Argonaut replay, and Gunderson gets out the dummy half. Beautiful pass over the top. And then Sevo just puts the pedal down. Who is going to stop him there? That is some sort of athlete. Watching this front on. Billy is a fullback. What would you do? Just watch this here.
No thanks. He's picked that up at a dummy half, Lee Gutherson, and we've already spoken about the big moments he's had in this game. Well, that's as big as they come. Game's on the line, and he's thrown a beautiful pass. You listen to this Sevo chant now. Debbie, you ready?
We're actually directly behind Gutho as he passed that, and I could hear it. Isn't it just music to your ears? And we're behind Gutho when he threw it, and my first thought, that's just going into the crowd. He has just thrown that to no one. Then all of a sudden, he just popped up out of nowhere, out of the corner of your left eye, Sevo, on the belly button.
That's what you need, your best players going back to back to back. Moses went out, and Gutherson got the ball, and just played outside the structure.
That was that team.
Give it to a parachute. That's quite bold now. That
Moses from touch. He's doing everything tonight.
Time for a medical update with Alana Ferguson.
Thanks, Matt. Nothing to report. Back to you.
What was that?
Brother, they're all sweet thanks to Pilot. Proven treatments for common men's health issues. Delivered from the comfort of your couch. What you be?
Those are comfortable? Yeah, it's not a couch.
Visit pilot.com.au and level up your health with that.
This is the real Parramatta tonight. They go shorts. It's a scrap for the ball. Melbourne win it back, do they? Parramatta knocked on, double knock on. First Parramatta.
Billy, this time of year, momentum.
Tackles here, Grant. We have a captain's challenge from Parramatta.
Like Casino, he was adamant that he didn't touch his football. Another short kick off.
Melbourne kick chase is onside.
And the target's Coates.
The ball is knocked on by Melbourne. The challenge is successful.
They're building momentum this time of year.
Look, I think it's even more important than the last position. Obviously, that top four, we always talk about that top four, and no one's won a competition outside that top four in the past, or what is it, 20, 25 years. But I just think you have to be playing well. You have to be playing your best football. You have to be healthy. And you look at Parramatta, they go on to win this game. They're going to finish in that fourth position. They're going to get 2 bites of the cherries. And if they knock off the Panthers in week 1, they get a week's rest and they get a home final to get into a grand final.
Well, you can see them, as this game's gone on, they've got more confident. They see Douglason's winning those big moments. Mitchell Moses is having some great moments. Dylan Brown early in the game. The big guns are firing. It's Parramatta fans, believe it.
Here's Moses again. This kept on coming off his second phase football from the weekend. Marnie, the way to hold on. Madison, a good ball in there. Corner runs into space, gets it back to Brown. He'll kick through. Here comes Sivo. Oh, the ball just was too early.
Wow. Went too hard at Dylan. Had the right shape on the ball, but just hit a little bit too hard. He hits it at the outside of his boot. The ball's bending away. You can see it bending away from the sideline, but just in this slippery condition, slippery ground, it just doesn't bite at all.
He reacted to his first instinct. His first instinct was to keep the football and he backed himself.
The NRL Telstra Premiership Grand Final returns to Accor Stadium City, just down the road from here, for both the men's and the women's on October 2. And tickets are on sale now. They're starting at $59 until September 5. NRL.com/tickets. Well, Andrew Johns said in the press this morning that Carroll win tonight. As Olam runs on the one, good tackle again by Lower Blake Paddock there. Let's get back to that in a minute. Melbourne looking their first try. Munster thought about a kick, went to cover Kamitha. We ran at Marnie. He's pulled down within a metre of the line. Harry Grant gets it in behind and he gets it through the gut and sends it over the back.
Guess who's there? Gutherson.
Yes, Andrew said if they win tonight, this Parramatta side, he's tipping them to play Penrith in the grand final. That would be something. there's a few other teams that don't agree with Andrew's viewpoint, but they certainly have the game and they have the record. They ended Penrith's home winning streak earlier in the year. They beat them here as well a few weeks back.
They went awfully close to beating Penrith in the final series last year.
Only 2 points the difference.
No Reed Marnie.
Oh, what a take!
Zach.
Nelson. Well, they won't be happy if he scores. Trevor Johns. Josh King. Five metres out. Campbell Gillard back on the park. And Grant in between them and scores.
Oh, this McCree going to do it? Yeah, he's got a great ability at deception, and any opportunity he'll get out. He's got good speed. He's done a whole heap of work defensively. Harry Grant, Harvey Norman replay, just facing out to the right, and then gets out. And he's got a runner on the outside of Madison and just drags him out of the line. He finds the space, and Harry Grant, well, 20 points to 4, soon to be 20 points to 6. Maybe
Hey, Mum.
it's not over just yet.
They said they would love to see Power Eels play Panthers in their grand finals.
Top the tackle count. She made 46 tackles, better everything. Pressure and kickers. They must be as fit as they come.
He failed to convert right in front of the post.
About Queensland's way of life is worth protecting. Which is why Suncorp Insurance gives you an extra 15% off when you take out 3 or more eligible policies. Like home and contents, car, boat, or CTP. Putting Queensland on the road to resilience. That's the Suncorp spirit.
I think he find himself in the Australian number 9 jumper for the World Cup, Harry Grant. Pretty number 9 in the game now, you have to say.
And they've got some options. Mel Meninga, Happy Coruscant, Ben Hunt. Reece Robson.
It's a good batch, isn't it? Good batch of number 1s too. 20 points to 4, Melbourne on the board, and King with the kick required. All right, we've got a Twitter poll running at NRL on 9. We're asking, will it be an Eels v Panthers grand final?
Ooh. Mum,
Audience response.
that would be a good one, Mum. Mum, what they just said, that would be really good. I'll go run. I said that would be probably really good. Eels play Panthers in a grand final. What do you see happening?
Player chasing back. They might have popped a knock around the chops.
And bounce was too good for the Melbourne Storm.
Well, it's Brown running back and really gone over the top of him.
Dude, that's been a couple of times the high kicks have found the ground. What did Parramatta have to do in both those situations?
Well, they've got to look at their positioning to start with, whether they can be in a better position to get to that drop zone, and then their reaction time to get to that drop zone. You've got to identify it early where the ball's going to land and try and get to that position as quick as you can. So you want to try and reduce the amount of times that those high balls hit the ground.
In those positions, would you tell your wingers back when to get back?
Well, you've got a system. Everyone's got a system, and you want to be working off the football. So you should be reminding each other, but you shouldn't have to be telling everyone where to be all the time.
Campbell Gillard. He's up there 180 running metres now. He's played 54 minutes in the game. It's been a mess. They've all been. Lane ducked. Moses, skyscraper. And tap back, and Makaliki rolls it on the boot. This is going to hold up in the end goal. How about that for touch from the back right?
He's off the shoulder. I don't like the look of it. He's getting that pain down his arm, a burner.
Oh, that did well to get it on the boot. You mean that spin, Joey? That's a fluke. Sure. Oh.
Stay behind! Stay behind, guys!
Jimmy Polo, Riga Campbell Hill, the first starting props for the Eels. Leading the meter readers tonight, Munster.
Decent platform. You got the two flat rollers running for the most meters for Parramatta. I mentioned it before, Brad Alpha would be really impressed with that.
Being two, the two big boys we're speaking about, Campbell Gillard and Junior, they're just back on the 40-metre mark. The hard work has been done. They're letting the other boys cheer and carry on. They just sit back there talking to each other. I know last year, in the pre-season, these two, Regan and Junior, they would meet twice, 3 times a week. At 5:30 in the morning before training and walk for an hour to keep their weight down. Just those extra little 5% things. You can see both of them are firing, playing big minutes too. That sort of commitment, it pays off and also influences the other teammates.
It's a connection too, Joe. Those connections within the team.
They told me to stop at Macca's for a feed on the way back.
The real world starts here, loud and clear. One decision launches your mission to become valuable, adaptable, unstoppable. In the real world, hands-on ability shapes your credibility, so flex your flexibility and thrive where others die. In the real world, top of their list, you've got this. Connect to the best, outthink the rest. Summon your own success in the real world.
Another short one. This rider has come to 10. Air swing, but knocked on by Melbourne. And Gunson's got it back. Well, he's going to have a sideline. Well, that one, let's start that one again, shall we?
Well, I think it went through the hands of the Parramatta player and the Melbourne Storm knock it on. Straight through Sego's hands and Sebo gets a touch. So Parramatta finished 4th, Joey.
Yep.
When can the Parramatta supporters start getting excited?
They're excited now.
Yeah.
And just see they've got that momentum, you see the confidence. They have a play style of footy which can worry the top teams, in particular Penrith, where they beat them twice last year.
And Melbourne twice,
And Melbourne. And look, they've been up and down a little bit. Parramatta, but one thing about it, when they're coming out against the top teams, they really lift.
So, Andrew, you've got Penrith first, and you think about the other two teams in the pool, Cronulla and North Queensland, and now Parramatta. Where have you got Parramatta in terms of challenges?
Second, behind Penrith, but I still think Penrith to win. But I think this team here, they play a style of footy that can really trouble them. They're healthy, they're confident, building momentum, and you can imagine after this win, all their supporters, they'll be on board, they'll be believing.
Well, the two names that adorn the northern and southern ends of this Combank Stadium, Peter Sterling and Brett Kenny, they were the two that helped drive this club Premiership in 1986. Is it Moses and Brown can snap this very, very long and exhaustive drought?
Walking in tonight, the first person I saw was Steve Ella. I chatted to him about the way the team's going. He believes he said that the squad will go all right. And what a player he was.
The other thing out there tonight, Joey, is the Melbourne Storm. They get Jerome Hughes back. But where can they go in this final series? They'll finish outside the top four.
Well, if things go to plan what we think.
Munson just throws a bird on it. I suppose desperate times, they could he lands on it. Well, they will host the final in week 1, all being elimination with Canberra or Brisbane to make the trek to Amy Park. Barring something we see happening, but for all intents and purposes, Melbourne will finish in 5th place. Moses inside the last 5. Away to Papali'i. Back to Jagamartha. Now to quick Gummerson. 6 more. Gummerson showing it. Campbell Millard juggling it. There's nothing to succumb with a tackle.
He's trying to plead his case and then it's laugh and then,
He is so dangerous on his feet, and then the strength in the tackle. You see him just surge to the line. He just could not help himself.
Did that ball hit the ground?
Yeah. You mentioned the Melbourne Storm finishing 5th. Well, that's the first time that the Melbourne Storm have finished outside the top 4 since 2014.
Well, considering the injury list they got, they play one front rower, Christian Welsh, has been out most of the year. The outside backs have been depleted with injuries.
Reeva Smith, George Jennings, Christian Welsh, as I mentioned. From Isaac, we've got here tonight. Here's a chance, though, for Nick Meaney to race away and score.
They won't be happy, Brad Arthur. Nice play by Munster. But
Hey, Mum. That's the first time the Storm has finished out the top 4 since 2014.
Watch the jersey 12. Stops on the play. They had to get across there and close that gate. And Munster. That's what Munster does. Dummy, surge, pass inside.
Well, that's the hope for Melbourne, isn't it? Moving forward into the next month, how far they go, dictated by their class players, and we just saw one there, Cameron Munster. He's tried super hard tonight. We'll get Jerome Hughes back.
Tomorrow night on Macca's Friday night footy, we're off to the all-new Allianz Stadium. Round 3 of the NRLW kicks off live on 9/10 with the Roosters up against the Dragons. They're the NRL's oldest rivals, the Roosters and the Rabbits, battling it out from 7:30. Here on 9, it'll be a sellout there. I cannot wait to get there. It is a brilliant complex, and we'll give you a good look at it, both in terms of the playing surface and all the other bells and whistles, but it is quite the stadium, and it will be electric.
Mum, what would the Storm have to do just to like level the score? They would have to like get back-to-back tries right now.
It seems now that the Roosters and the Rabbitohs are going to play each other in round 1 for finals.
Yeah, the only thing to be decided is where.
Down the left, they come again.
So, Mum,
Now, our Twitter
it's not funny how the Roosters and Rabbitohs are playing tomorrow, but they could also play next week as well.
Yes, 37%, no, 63%. Well, Joey's a believer. The audience not quite convinced of Parra. Just yet. I think we can all agree now it's going to be a sensational final series. Xavier Coates flies high to penalty for offside.
Well, you can make a case for every team in the top 8.
Yeah.
From Canberra to Penrith, they've all got their credentials. Most teams are playing well.
Over here.
Like saying Canberra have one of the better records against Melbourne at home. Just over 90 seconds left here. And a floating pass.
The Storm needs to score one more try, Mum, for goal on point.
Well, a quick kick here, they'll get a minute. There's full time off. A quick kick here will put the Melbourne Storm within a converted try.
It comes off. You can set it up. Or wait till we confirm it though.
I think Mooney.
You can set it up though. Because when you confirm, you're not going to call time on.
Why is there time off? Again, Harvey Norman replay. Jose Papali'i just falling asleep in the defensive line again. You see that high shot. Melbourne will take a quick conversion. What Meany's picked up an arm injury.
This is really cool.
Oh, no.
But it's a different person. Well, their main kick guard went off, Mum. Mum, the only reason they missed that because their other kick guard go off for shoulder injury.
Claimed that they were just checking to see if the try was legitimate. He actually told Cameron Mustard to put the ball up because you can kick it straight away. During the year, or even just before the Penrith game 2 weeks ago, the time has varied from 9 seconds to a minute 40. This is something incredibly inconsistent, and as you can see, that if he kicks that goal and Nick Mooney actually kicks it on earlier, then they're right in the game in Melbourne. They've got one big set of 6 to win the game.
Huh?
I like it. Well, when he gets the verdict, he's one of the best. We've been, and I think rightly, exalting this performance by Parramatta, but the last couple of minutes, really, they've clocked off.
Yeah, the coach won't be happy with that.
Like you say, if they kick that goal, Melbourne have got a minute to come back and send it to the golden points. How could that even a possibility given what we've seen so far?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No. It's all over anyway.
That will kill the game.
Peace.
Yeah.
They've been the much dominated team out there tonight, Parramatta. They certainly deserve this win. They deserve to finish in the top 4. And they'll enjoy this one. They've got a week to get ready for the Penrith Panthers.
Yeah, it's a big effort. Think back a month, 6 weeks. They will most certainly improve a bit. The top 8 the way things are going, but they have really found some great form, and they complete the regular season with a resounding victory. Although the scoreboard doesn't reflect the nature of it, as Billy has just said, but it is a victory that secures a place inside the 4. They will get a second chance in the finals, and it sets up this remarkable Week 1 contest. The Battle of the West will be all the talk this week. It will be Penrith and Parramatta in Week 1 of the finals for season 2022. And here at Thursday night footy, Parramatta 22 have beaten the Melbourne Storm 14. Yes, the Parramatta fans have appreciated that. Dylan Brown, another great performance. He's one player, Andrew, that could really stamp his mark on the finals.
He's really taking his game to another level this year, taking more